Mr. Williams. Hello, my name's Isla. I'm one of the retinal screeners. Are you happy to come on through?
Thank you.
If you'd just like to take a seat, because in a minute we'll be doing a little sight test, but I'll just run through what we're going to do first. Okay, so we've checked your details and it doesn't sound like anything's changed. So can I just check, have you had this process before?
Yes.
Yeah. So just a quick reminder, so today we're just doing your retinal screening and we offer it to everyone with diabetes, and we try to do it about once a year. And it would just involve asking a couple of questions about any previous eye problems, putting some eye drops in, waiting about 10 or 15 minutes, then I'll have a quick check to see if they've worked. And then I'll bring you in and do a couple of photos on each eye. I'll just check that they've all come out, and then I send them off today to be looked at by one of our graders, and they should write to you and your GP in a couple of weeks' time. Just to let you know, this doesn't replace your optician. We still advise you to go along to your optician every couple of years when they call you, because they'll be checking for other eye conditions other than the diabetes. So now, are you on any medication for diabetes at the moment?
Yes, metformin.
So a tablet, but no injections at the moment?
No injections.
And have you ever had any operations on your eyes?
No.
Any glaucoma? Are you on any eye drops at all?
No.
And any family history of glaucoma?
No.
And have you got any eye appointments booked at the hospital at the moment?
No.
No. And you go to your optician regularly to get your eyes tested?
Yes,
and that's
year.
Excellent, good. So we're going to do a quick sight test now. This just helps us when we're looking at the photos, just to see if there's been any reduction in vision year on year. So we'll repeat it again next year and make a comparison. The glasses that you've got on today, are they your distance glasses?
Yes, they
are.
are.
You wear them for TV and driving?
Yeah, they're very focal.
So they're very focal. So when we're doing this test, just make sure you're looking through the top part of your glasses, because they're the bit that we need for distance.
Okay.
So I'm just going to get you to read down the chart with the occlude. This just covers up one eye, so you can pop the bridge of your nose on there and look through there with your eye. Have you got one eye that's weaker than the other at all?
Yes, my left eye.
And is that normal for you?
Yes.
It's always been like that?
Yes,
Yeah.
since childhood.
So if we could just start with that eye, if you could just
Thank
pop
you.
that up on the bridge of your nose, make sure the other eye's covered. Can you start somewhere comfortable for me?
HUV
Yeah.
ATYM
Yeah.
XOWYH
Yeah.
YUVTXO,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Lovely, so nothing at all on the next line down?
No.
That's really good, lovely. And if you could turn it over now, and just pop it back up on your nose, and again start somewhere comfortable.
ATYM
Yeah.
XOWY.
So we need to pop some eye drops in now. Have you had them before?
Yes.
So just to double check, you haven't got any allergies to any medications?
No.
No. So the eye drops will just enlarge your pupils after about 10 or 15 minutes, so we can get a really good view of the back of the eye. But because they make your pupils go quite big, we do advise you not to drive for about 4 hours or until you can see again, because they'll make your vision go very blurry and very sensitive to bright lights. If you've got any sunglasses at home, they'll help. And they do sting like getting shampoo in your eyes for a few seconds, but I'll give you plenty of tissue.
Yep, okay.
And that just says all of that on there.
Thank you.
If you could just gently tilt your head back and look up at the ceiling for me. These are just going to sting. I'm just going to pop a tissue there and hold down. Very stingy for a couple of seconds. And again, very stingy for a couple of seconds. You can dab straight away. And it will feel like shampoo in your eyes for about 20 or 30 seconds. That's perfectly normal. Just keep blinking and that will help get rid of it all.
Yeah, that's
Are you
fine.
feeling okay? Good.
Yeah, that's good.
Just wait about 10 or 15 minutes for those to dilate. Then I'll come and have a look to see if they've worked. If not, I'll just get you to wait another 5 or 10 minutes. So if you're just happy to take a seat back in the waiting room now for... Just like to come and take a seat and just shuffle forwards for me. Okay, so we're just going to take a couple of pictures of each eye. So if you could, we'll just get you comfy, just pop your chin in the dip, forehead against the bar. Do you want it up a little bit, or are you okay?
Just a little, please.
Is that all right?
Yep, thank you.
Lovely. So if you could just look straight ahead into the camera, you'll be looking for a little pale spot to look at. Can you see that?
Yep.
Lovely. So both eyes nice and wide. There'll be a bright flash in a second. That's super. And then we're going to do a second picture. So looking straight ahead for a little pale spot. The little dot's just going to move all the way over to your left now, and just follow it all the way over. Excellent. And then we're going to go over to the other eye. Looking straight ahead for a little pale spot. That's lovely. Eyes nice and wide, really wide for me. Wonderful. And then we've just got one more picture to do, and then I'll have a quick look at them. So the little dot's going to move over to your right. And once more. Eyes lovely and wide, bright flash. And you can just relax back. Okay, just going to have a quick look just to see if they've all come out.
Okay.
Right.
Will I get the results today?
So I'm a technician, so I'm just checking that they're all of good enough quality. I'll then send them off and they'll be looked at by the screening graders. They'll compare them with your last year's images for any diabetic changes. We should write to you in about 2 to 3 weeks, and your GP will get a copy of that as well if you've got any questions. And just to say, we are really only checking for any diabetic changes, so we do still advise you to see your optician when you're called. Is that all right?
Thank you.
So that should all be done now. I've sent all the pictures off. So normally we would recall you about once a year. So thank you very much for coming today. When you leave and go outside, just take care, because your vision will feel very blurry and sensitive to bright lights. Pop your sunglasses on if you've got them. All right?
Lovely.
Thank you very much. Take care. See you next
Bye-bye.
time. Bye-bye.